The fictional Three Musketeers had a famous rallying cry, all for one and one for all. But did you know it was also the guiding principle behind one of the world's strongest international political and military alliances, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, otherwise known as NATO? In the aftermath of the Second World War, which took the lives of over 35 million people and left many nations and their economies devastated, world leaders began to fear that the Soviet Union, a former Allied nation, was determined to spread communism by force and threaten the fragile peace and security of post-war Europe. The Cold War, the power struggle between the US and the USSR, had begun. But to prevent the outbreak of a third world war, US President Harry Truman proposed an idea: the creation of a new military and political alliance between the United States and Europe. In 1949, 12 countries banded together and signed an agreement called the Washington Treaty to create the International Organization of Like-Minded Countries, NATO. Under Article 5, it was agreed that an attack against one nation was an attack against all. In the years that followed, 3 more nations joined NATO. But when the Soviet Union responded by forming its own alliance, called the Warsaw Pact, NATO expanded to add a third dimension: science, with member nations agreeing to share research in a bid to strengthen their defenses and promote technological advancement. As a result, NATO's existence has so far acted as an effective deterrent against the threat of nuclear war. But the attacks on America and 9/11 saw Article 5 invoked for the first time, as NATO members joined forces to monitor for further terrorist threats. Today, the former Soviet Union, now Russia, continues to view NATO as a threat to its strength and influence. In the light of Russian President Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, a country that was not a member, the protection NATO offers has prompted more nations to want to join, and has given much of the world a renewed focus on the global importance of the organization. What role might NATO play in addressing new global threats to peace?